Hi everyone. The name of this series is Your Needs Matter. I am Dr. Jessica K. Hairston, and I am a child, adolescent, and an adult psychiatrist. And I teach empathy as a skill. And part of teaching empathy is learning about needs. You see, my definition of empathy is that you are giving yourself empathy and you're having empathy for others, both. When you acknowledge your feelings and needs, the feelings and needs of others, and you hold them absolutely equal in importance. So in order to recognize and to acknowledge what your needs are and what other people's needs are, we need to take a closer look at needs. So in this series, Your Needs Matter, we're going to look at needs one by one so we can talk about them, explain their significance. So the first need that we're going to talk about in this video is the need for physical safety. When I speak of needs, I am speaking of, say, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Also, I am broadening that to consider maybe needs that weren't identified specifically by Maslow, that we actually have a range of needs and all levels of importance. And in terms of their priority, you as an individual gets to set their priority. But there are some basic understandings which Maslow pointed out, that there are basic lower level needs that if are not met, then it's very difficult to reach higher, more esoteric needs. So let's talk about the basic ones, and then we will expand, because it's really important that as a person, as you develop emotional intelligence, that you be able to have a vocabulary of needs and to learn to talk about your needs for yourself and in expressing what's going on with you to others, so that you can be self-expressive of what's actually happening inside of you emotionally. Physical safety. We're going to talk about physical safety because physical safety is a need that most people can understand. It's very basic. However, when we lose physical safety, we really begin to understand the importance of this need. So physical safety is the need to have an integrity about your body. No one likes to be cut. No one likes to be hurt or scratched or scraped. Not only because of the physical pain it causes, but also the sense of self that is the integrity is lost, that the skin is broken, that you're bleeding, or that there's some bruise there, that something's not right with you and your body. There's some bruising going on, that there's something missing. So, and it takes a lot of mental energy to repair and recover for this. So it's not just about the physical harm itself, but about the emotional impact physical safety and not having physical safety brings on a person. So having physical safety allows you to feel safe and secure and capable and confident, and it builds a foundation for a real solid sense of that life is going on. So when you get hurt and that physical safety is broken, then the ability of your body to repair itself allows you to, okay, well, this is okay. I can still go on. I can still go on because my body is healing. But not everyone has that. And I think it's important when we look at needs, because when you're looking at empathy, you're looking at needs met and you're also looking at needs unmet. So there's many of you watching this video where your need for physical safety is met. You feel secure, you feel capable, you feel confident. You're like, okay, I woke up this morning, I'm watching this video, life goes on, I'm going to eat, I'm going to drink, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to play, I'm going to see my kids, I'm going to do so many things. But for so many people in this world, and I think through social media, we are recognizing that not everyone has their needs for physical safety being met right now. So let's look at that. Let's look at what it means to actually have empathy for someone whose needs for physical safety are not met. Because the first thing we really need to do then, once we acknowledge that someone's need for physical safety is not being met, is now to brainstorm, how can that need be met? How can we meet that need? Or better yet, how can they meet that need? And how can we assist in the process of them meeting their need for physical safety. So there are so many situations where the need for physical safety are not being met. And I want to point them out to you because we may not really think of it this way. But say if a child is being bullied at school, their need for physical safety isn't being met because their need for physical safety is being threatened. Even if it's like a verbal threat, you know, if you come over here, I'm going to hit you or smack you or do all sorts of things. That's threatening their physical safety. It's threatening their sense of being whole, of being safe, of not being in jeopardy or in peril or in danger. So a child at school being bullied, their need for physical safety isn't being met. Let's say also a baby that is picked up and shaken. That is a child that is in danger, that is in peril. Their need for physical safety isn't met. They do not know what's happening to them and why. That's a jeopardy situation. In domestic situations where a parent is being threatened with bodily harm, that is a situation. If someone was kidnapped, that is a situation where their physical safety. If someone is mugged or threatened on the street, that is a situation. And as we see, if there are countries at war and there are people leaving those countries or leaving areas, and it doesn't have to be at war, but if there's neighborhoods and gunfire goes off and people start running, that's them meeting their need for physical safety. I don't think we think about these things in these ways. So I'm opening this idea that we all have this need for physical safety, and we're going to do things to meet this need for physical safety. And if we see people in jeopardy where they cannot meet their need for physical safety, it's actually empathy for us to respond to that need by offering assistance, whatever assistance we can. So it may be, empathy would look like letting teachers and principals know that students are being heckled or teased and bullied at school, or at a game, say if there's a sporting event and someone's heckling in the crowd and threatening someone. That's threatening their need for physical safety and emotional safety, but we'll talk about that in another video. Or it may look like giving someone a ride. It may look like giving someone a phone number to a shelter, whether they be homeless and out in the rain and can't protect themselves physically. There are so many people out here who have a need for physical safety, and that need for physical safety isn't being met. So empathy, once again, is recognizing my needs, recognizing the needs of others and holding them equal in importance. So that will look like me understanding that I have a need for physical safety, and so do these other people and other living creatures and beings. They also have a need for physical safety. And let me now act in such a way that act compassionately to do something to assist that person, those people. That is having empathy for someone whose need for physical safety isn't being met. I hope you found this video informative. If you do, please like and subscribe to this page. I appreciate your time and attention. I hope this has been edifying for you, and please tune in next time and we'll talk about more needs. Once again, I'm J.K. Harrison, MD, and your needs are important. Thank you. Have a great day.